Hey, it's Dee Dee, and welcome to the Sweet Spot. Today is Hump Day, Wednesday, May 24th, so this is the end of May, end of Masturbation Month.
Wah. I'm sad.
Masturbation Month is almost over, but you know what? Continue to love yourself.
That's right.
Hey,
all the time.
Tonight we have a very special guest, and I'm sure I'm going to have her back a bunch of times.
Oh boy.
Because she lives right here with me. So I could just drag her ass over anytime I want. And say, come on down. Come on down. But tonight on the Sweet Spot, we are going to talk all about threesomes. Everything threesomes. I went through a guide, and it tells you how to get one, how to prepare for one, what not to do. And I'm sure there are some very strange and weird threesome stories out there. I guarantee there has to be.
I've heard a bunch.
Have you?
I've heard a bunch.
I didn't Google it, but I should have. I should have asked the Google.
I think I am Google tonight.
We have Google right here. I'm not going to have to Google it.
Heard a bunch.
She's heard a bunch. But if you have any, feel free to share. Feel free to share. We are also going to talk about sex tips. Great sex tips. We have them for the couples. Mm-hmm. For people that could use some, and they're actually ones that people will do. Not like anything crazy. You know what I mean?
I like to hear about this stuff.
Yeah, right? Sex tips. And then I have some extra special sex tips for the men that may be, for lack of better words,
I'm sorry,
lacking a little bit. Let's just keep using that word.
They couldn't make a Cheerio, you mean?
Right, exactly. The itty teeny weeny committee, since you guys like to say itty bitty titty committee.
So sad.
So this is a teeny weeny. What's it? Itsy bitsy teeny weeny.
Something.
No, that's Yellow Polka Dot King. What's that? Oh, I don't want no short. Yeah, man. That's what it is. Don't want no short man. That was the radio edit.
Yeah.
Don't want no short man. Okay, so anyways, these are positions that you can do to penetrate deeper, to hit that G spot on that girl. If she's maybe can go a little deeper. And there's some really strange ones that I hadn't seen or heard of before. And they got some pretty cool names too, actually. They got some pretty cool names.
Hey, John.
Oh, hey, that's Jason. I see Brett.
I saw him
Brett.
on my page here.
We are also going to go over, I think, some of Deb and I's own sex tips. She didn't know this, so I just now tell her. I don't think you knew any of this that we were talking about, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, unless you saw the post earlier, so you knew a couple things.
I did.
But I just decided to do this. So think about that.
This is what friends do.
Think about that until we get to it. Well, see, I like to put you on the spot a little.
Of course.
So Deb's going to give, and we're going to give them for guys and girls, either way. Okay?
Yes.
We think that
we
might
all
help.
need it.
Yeah, just,
well, some more than others.
Yeah.
Out there.
So,
not here.
Just some few sex tips for you guys, and then we might get to sugar-free this episode. I don't know, we haven't yet, but I might be able to squeeze them in there with the other stuff somehow. I'm gonna have to figure this out. But and then we might get to the end of Masturbation Month. I wanted to talk about that a little bit since this is the last day that.
I think it's appropriate.
Next week, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So next week will be a whole nother month. Mm-hmm. June.
What's June gonna be?
I don't know. We're gonna. I think I might do like fetishes or something. Fetishes for the month of June. But I don't know. You know, every day they got these made up holidays. You've heard it, right? Today was. Oh my gosh, what was it? Oh, my kid said it too. I can't remember. It was just something ridiculous. I think it was like Sushi Day.
Oh, gotta love sushi.
Something. I don't have to love sushi. I had enough of it in Hawaii.
Crazy stuff. No crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't. I liked my food cooked, but there's certain sushi I'll do like crab, and I could do like shrimp.
I like salmon.
But, see, I don't get into the fish.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really like. The salmon and there's something else. Another kind of
There's
fish.
ahi.
Oh, tuna. Yeah, I like that.
I had a lot of ahi in Hawaii, so that's probably why I don't like it anymore. Alrighty. Well, let's go on and get to it. Let's get to threesomes. Now, like I said, if any of you have any crazy stories to about threesomes. I don't have any, actually. I'm a little interested because I don't know much about them. I've never had one. I think it's because I'm too much of a stingy bitch. I'm a stingy bitch.
That's probably a good thing sometimes. It is.
I don't like to share.
I've heard a lot of things that, you know, it can damaging to certain people. I've heard it damages them.
Yeah. Well, there's some things in here that we're going to talk about too that says that I think it's in the essentials, that things that you need to know if you are thinking about having one. So, let's go over that first. I think that'll be fun, and then we'll talk about what you think. So
Okay.
if there are things that you think should be essential, that you need, you have to have in order for a threesome. And feel free to let me know on there if you have experience in this or maybe thinking about it. So they say, first of all, it can be tricky. It can be really tricky, and that it's something that you should plan ahead. That, of course, there are threesomes that just happen, you know, like you out. Let's say you're a single person that falls into a threesome with a couple. Mm-hmm. So that's likely to happen if you just
that's the easy
more
part.
likely. Yeah, that's that exactly. It's the probably likely if it's not planned. It's going to be something like that, going to a bar or club or something like that, and you're probably single. And
Well, for the single person, it may not be planned, but for the couple, they might have been planning it and picked somebody out unsuspectingly.
Yeah, that's true. And then they say that in there too, but they say that it can be tricky, that the politics of the, you know, all the politics of it, in other words, the situation, positions, politeness even, in other words, you know, not leaving anybody out, a third wheel, gotta be polite, and finding the perfect pair or the perfect third, because that can be tricky.
Extremely.
So, they say that number one, you need to learn the lingo. If you want to have a threesome, right? Yeah, that's what they say. If you want to have a threesome,
That's interesting.
you need to learn the lingo. So they say, in other words, FFM is what?
Female, female, male.
Female, female, male. So if you see FFM, that means it's going to be 2 chicks and a guy. And then there's MMF, of course, which means
Male,
male, female. So that's 2 guys and 1 chick. And then, of course, there's T. So it's transgender. So that could be in there anyway.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's what they say. You could, so it's like, you know, female, male, T. Looking for a transgender person. That could be there. They say that you really have to be careful if you're the person that wants to do this, that's initiating this to your partner. Say you're a couple and you're in a relationship and you want to do this. They say that's number 2 is like, that's another really tricky thing, is how to ask your partner. I say, hey, there's a 50-50 chance they're going to be into it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
what's the worst they can say? No.
right. It's either a yes or a no. I mean, I guess they could get really pissed off that there's a chance of that
But,
happening.
you know, I think if you know your partner well enough to bring it up, you'd know if they're going to say yes or no, and
Right, I guess.
you're willing to take that chance,
I guess.
Or you don't care.
Well, I mean, it could be either way, though. I guess it could be 2 people that have been in a relationship for a long time and they want to spice things up, let's say. Or it could be a new couple that, you know, aren't in love yet, so they'd be okay with having a third person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's not so intimate yet.
Exactly. They're not really worried about hurting that person's feelings that much yet, because it's a new relationship. Yet, exactly. So it could go either way. They say that even if you have there's any type of insecurities
Don't do
in
it.
the relationship, any trust issues, don't even think about it. Don't even think about looking at the sites and all the other ways of doing it. Don't even think about
could
it.
get hurt.
Yeah, because it is not going to make your relationship any stronger. That is for sure. I say don't do it if you think that your partner would love you more if you did that. So in other words, you're just doing it for them.
For them,
Because you think it's something that they might be into. And, you know, you're just doing it to try to get them to have more feelings for you. You think that it'll make them love you more. Don't do it. Ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. I actually had a friend that happened to. She was really in love with this guy. And he met her friend, actually, and he brought the idea up, and he promised to swear up and down that you know, Nothing was going to happen. Nothing was going to come of it. And she actually went ahead and did it, set it up. The other chick was like, okay, I'll do it. And in the middle of it, she got up and left the room because she was they just basically pushed her totally out of it. And then within a couple weeks, they were broke up.
Wow.
That chick moved in with them, and they ended up getting married.
Oh my!
That
makes you kind of think that there might have been something going on, maybe.
Well, she pretty much introduced them.
Oh wow!
You see what I'm saying? Because it was her friend. She brought her around, and he was like, "Hey."
So well.
So, anyways, that's the one story I've heard. Mm-hmm. That's pretty crazy. They ended up getting married. So, anyways, don't do it. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And then also, both of you have to be on the same level, like. You know what I mean? Just all together.
Yeah.
You have to be all together. You're agreeing with everything.
Mm-hmm. If you don't talk about it ahead of time, especially with couples that are in a serious long-term committed relationship.
Right, because you have to have a lot of rules, I would think.
You have to have rules. And there has to be, I would think that you can't go outside the box.
Right. And if you do, there's going to be a lot of trouble. Mm-hmm. And repercussions. And that's pretty much what number 3 is. They said there's going to be a lot of compromise. You need to do a lot of talking. A lot of talk. A lot of stuff to discuss, like they were saying, the politics. There's going to be a lot of give and take before, that night, while it's going on, and then after. Because it's going to...
Aftercare is important.
Exactly. It's going to get brought back up, I'm sure, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. I think it'll get brought back up one way or another. So they say that a lot of, give and take before, after, during. Both of you have to find the person attractive.
Yes.
That's going to be a big thing too. Both of you.
Especially, I mean, if you think about it, say whether it's a male or female and it's a couple, the guy's not necessarily going to find another dude attractive.
Right.
But he's gonna. I
think that might be where some insecurities or jealousy might come in, because I don't think they'd want the chick to bring in some dude that was just like hot. You know what I mean? Like just freaking hot, like way better looking than him.
No, not at all.
He's got to find him attractive, but I don't think he'd want that, and a chick wouldn't want that either. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think a chick would want that either.
I don't think so. It's you know what? I think everything has to be kind of like even keel,
right?
Just kind of
That's
all
what
the way
I'm saying.
around.
That's what I think they mean by
same
on the
body
same
type,
level,
right? Same,
right? Something, And you both have to find the person attractive. They say that you have to talk about particular specialties. In other words, like if you want to have somebody, it's like I say, it's a fantasy thing. Mm-hmm. If the couple wants to have somebody come in that's into BDSMs, let's say. Mm-hmm. I guess that's what they mean by specialties. I'm guessing, because that's the word they use. That you both have to have, agree on the particular specialties. And like, say, I'm guessing that maybe if they're bi or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, say if it's a guy and 2 chicks, say the chicks say, I'm not bringing another chick in if it's, unless she's bi, unless she wants to be with me too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could see a girl saying that too.
I can also see other specialties could mean a lot of different things.
Like what? What do you think? Because I'm guessing here. Last
week, wasn't there a topic that you might have touched on, something about pee?
Right. Yes, there could be that, into the squirty squirts. Mm-hmm. They might be into the squirting.
Yeah, it could be into different little things that, some people enjoy.
Oh, well, that's getting into fetishes. See, that's for next month. Right? That's what they're talking about, specialties. I guarantee it. And then I also think like the bisexual thing, or straight, or, gay, or whatever. Mm-hmm. They say that they can and cannot, you have to really go over what you can and cannot do. In other words, everybody. Me, say it was me, it ain't gonna happen though, because like I told you, I was a stingy bitch. So let's just say Deb and a guy and another dude, let's just say she wanted to, like a friend of mine I know has been trying to get some DP and can't. And I don't see why that's so hard.
DP?
Yeah. Double penetration.
Oh, that's what that means.
She can't get it. I'm not going to say no names, but like she's had threesomes, but she can't get them to do that. And she don't want to use toys, she said, because she likes people.
That's kind of close proximity.
It is very close proximity, and I guarantee you that's why she can't get nobody to do it.
Yeah.
But anyhow, different subject altogether. Well, no, I guess it goes along this line too, because we're talking about threesomes.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe that they want somebody who will do that. You know what I mean?
That's
And
true.
I'm sure you can find it, girl.